Hey, I'm Grace. Thank you for visiting our website. Do you need a professional event manager? Do you need someone to take care of your event? Our professional team has experience, and we can assure you that you will get the best services. Check out our past work.
What's up everybody, it's Jay, and in this video I'm going to do a quick comparison between Jungle Scout's Pro Chrome extension and AMZ Scout Pro. It seems like every single week that goes by there are new people that are trying to get involved in selling on Amazon and private labeling, and everybody's looking for ways to cut down the time of product research or decrease their costs when it comes to buying different apps or software for Amazon FBA. There's a ton of people out there right now that are getting involved in Amazon FBA, trying to do private label, and everyone's looking for ways to make things a little more affordable for themselves, trying to use different things for software and research. And I've come across recently a software app that helps decrease your costs when it comes to product research and makes things just as easy as it does for Jungle Scout. I started with my first course about 3 months ago and then bought another course 2 months ago. I have since launched 2 different private label products, and one has been pretty successful actually so far in a very short period of time, and the other one isn't doing as well yet, but hopefully it will in the future. So I'm trying to share with you some information today about an app that can save you some money, save you some time, and offers just as many benefits as Jungle Scout, if not more. So first of all, I just want to say I do really enjoy using Jungle Scout. It was the first software research app that I purchased. I now have a few more. And what I like most about Jungle Scout, one, they're the industry leader, so you know that a lot of the data is going to be accurate, especially on the product research side and the tracking on the back end, because they've been doing this longer than anybody else. Another thing I really enjoy about Jungle Scout is how easy it is to use. Very easy to track your products, very easy to find sales. Everything about it's easy, and also the speed of it is really, really fast when it comes to just, hitting that button. All of a sudden those numbers populate really quickly on your screen. The last thing I like about Jungle Scout is the fact that they're constantly updating the app and making things better. They just recently released an update in the last 2 weeks that really improved the performance even more, the tracking capabilities, and also added some other things like the listing quality score and the ease of entry into a product category or area. So if Jungle Scout's so amazing, why bother with any other applications out there? Well, there's always new things on the horizon. You always have to keep your eye out. And for a lot of people that are just starting up, costs are always a concern. If I have to sink $2,000 or $3,000 into my product itself, another $1,000 or so into a course, I'm left at that point trying to save money in other areas, and one of them that you can do it a little bit in is some of your software and your apps. So that's where AMZ Scout Pro comes into. It's something I sort of accidentally bumped into about 2 weeks ago, and the reason I even tried it to begin with was the simple fact that it was completely free as a free trial. I think it was a 3-day free trial. I got to mess around with the software a little bit, kind of compare it to Jungle Scout and see what the main differences were. And I'd say the biggest difference that I noticed between AMZ Scout Pro and Jungle Scout was consistently overestimating sales compared to AMZ Scout Pro. Now you might ask yourself why that's such an important thing. Well, when you go in, one of the requirements typically of a product is that it has at least 300 sales a month. That's what a lot of the gurus will tell you out there, and that's accurate. But when Jungle Scout is consistently overestimating sales and AMZ Scout Pro is going under, I'd rather go with the under to make sure that I'm safe in terms of the projected sales when I'm first researching a product. And the funny thing about AMZ Scout Pro is that since I've tried the 3-day trial, I actually went out and purchased the product. I found it to be more effective than Jungle Scout, more reliable. I like the user interface better, and it also has some features over Jungle Scout, or it did at the time, that I prefer more to Jungle Scout. So now when I go and I do Amazon product research, I'm clicking that AMZ Scout Pro button and not the Jungle Scout Pro button. So if you're on a budget and you have to ask yourself, can I save myself $100 here, and is saving that money worth it? I'd say 100% yes. That if you use AMZ Scout Pro, it's $97 for their Pro version of their extension. I believe their standard one is $87, but Jungle Scout Pro, that Chrome extension is $197. So you're looking at instantly saving $100, and to me, at least at this point, AMZ Scout Pro is a better application. Now let's dive in quick and do a comparison on the computer. We're going to do some random searches, and I'll show you the difference between the two applications. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go into dog toys on Amazon, and we'll just kind of do a random search here, and we'll hit dog toys, type that in, and we can see all of our products that come up here on the first page. and I'm going to go to Jungle Scout Pro and then hit AMZ Scout Pro. And you can see Jungle Scout's got a little bit more speed than AMZ Scout Pro. We can see that. It will get through everything a little bit faster, which is pretty nice. But we can see if we line up everything here for the estimated sales, the first thing that we notice with Jungle Scout is we see the first product here at 4,380 estimated sales for number 1, and then number 2 here is at 2,284. And if we go down to the AMZ Scout Pro numbers, we can see the first product is under by about 220 units, 219 units. The second product is under by over 100 units. And you can see that trend from the number 3 product down to here. You can kind of see that over and over again as we go down this entire list. So that's what I was talking about with Jungle Scout being higher estimated for each product than what you see with AMZ Scout Pro. And I actually prefer that underestimation so that I know when I go to select products or decide to track products that I'm going to get a really good one that does meet the sales requirements that I'm looking for in a product. So now we're going to go into a second product, and let's just type in garden tools. We'll just try that for a guess. So we see all of our products coming up here, and our sponsored products and then non-sponsored products. We're going to again hit Jungle Scout and AMZ Scout Pro. You do see that Jungle Scout is faster going through this. I mean, Jungle Scout really is just kind of lightning fast when it goes through the process. AMZ Scout Pro does take longer to go through everything. But again, if we're matching up the sales numbers, what we can see at the very top there, and I'll kind of line them up a little bit more, we can see Jungle Scout at 871 for the first product, AMZ Scout Pro about 50 units lower. And it seems like the higher the Jungle Scout numbers get up, or the more sales overall, what we see is that AMZ Scout Pro is typically even lower than. All right, and then let's look at one more product here. So let's just type in baseballs or some type of sports product, and we'll get a different feel here. So we've got Rawlings, which is a pretty big traditional brand, but let's go one more time with the Jungle Scout. Click here, the Pro, and then AMZ Scout Pro. You will see Jungle Scout get those numbers up quite a bit faster. But speed isn't always everything, and what's most important to me as a seller is really that estimate and what I can see for those numbers off the bat. I've seen times where Jungle Scout has been extremely off, way overestimated compared to AMZ Scout Pro, where their numbers are 3 or 4 times higher for sales than AMZ Scout Pro. And if I just saw that without a comparison, I'd probably get really excited about Jungle Scout Pro with those particular products and then start tracking them, only to see that those sales are not very accurate. The other cool thing I like about AMZ Scout Pro and that Jungle Scout did add is a listing quality score over here. So you can see these numbers over on the right side of the screen for baseballs. Jungle Scout has a 5 here. You can see that actually all the listings for Jungle Scout are considered to be pretty poor. This scale goes from a 1 to 10 scale. So if you see sellers that are selling with a listing quality score really low like this, that does provide some opportunity. I'm not saying in baseballs, but anything you're looking at, you want to see how good is their listing, and this gives you a nice rundown on the right side. I do, however, prefer AMZ Scout Pro when it comes to this, because you can see their listing quality score is a 1 to 100 scale. So we just pull this up a little bit. We have one seller down here with a 90, but what I like about AMZ Scout Pro is if I hover over a number, it actually shows me right there check marks for what that listing does well, and it gives you an X for what they don't do well. So you can actually apply this to your own products as well. If you put your own product in AMZ Scout Pro, it'll show you where you're performing poorly and where you could do better, and then where you're already performing well. So you can see this product needs help on its bullet points. It doesn't have enough of those. It needs, Amazon FBA would give it some more bonus points, and its description length is not long enough. So that description length needs some improvement as well, and that would help improve the listing quality score. If you're looking for the best Chrome extension at this time, I highly recommend AMZ Scout Pro over Jungle Scout Pro. I like them both, but the features of AMZ Scout Pro, the listing quality feature, having lower estimated sales to me is a better thing and helps protect you a little bit. And then also the fact that the price is $100 lower. Again, they win in all 3 of those categories. Jungle Scout, yes, a little bit faster, but that speed doesn't outweigh those other 3 important features to me. If you found this video helpful and want to see more content just like this, smash that like and subscribe button below. I will be making more FBA content as well as other content that's tech related, so keep watching.
So I hope you liked our video and that you'll give us a call. Thank you very much.